Fylde Flips.
Hi, welcome to the video. I'm Mike, my channel is Fylde Flips, and I'm a reseller based in northwest England, and today we're going to be picking some orders. I'm going to start with these two items right here that I've already picked from upstairs. I've been upstairs sorting out that room. It's still got a way to go. It has. It just needs a lot of cleaning. There's a lot of just stuff up there. Yeah, it's not far off. It's not far off being usable, but we're not there yet. Yeah.
What a foul.
Oh, not New Grub 2. No. So this I kind of decided to keep, but last Christmas nobody even looked at it, so I thought, nah, sell it. So this only got £4.24. It's actually going to a bookshop, so I'm sure they'll get good use out of it. Yeah, that was in the 15% off sale. That sale's been pretty good. And then this here, this was from a charity book table at a supermarket for a few pence. And I sold it for £6.38 plus postage. Not a huge amount, but it's something in it, something. Right, I think we'll go to the ceramic shed first, grab the few things that are in there. Yeah, at the end of last week, I had so many fragile items going out. It's driving me mad. It's like, it took me so long on Friday to do all the packaging, but hey, that's just how it is sometimes. So these two sold for £18 plus postage. Now I bought these on separate days. I bought one, and then I think I got the other one as part of like a bundle of stuff from somebody, like a few weeks or maybe even a few months later. So I stuck them together as a two. I don't quite know what you do with that. Would you treat it as a vase? Perhaps. I don't know if I'd buy these again. Maybe I would if they were in the right quantity and really cheap. But just like the odd one, probably not worthwhile on these. Just a bit of an odd shape and size, aren't they, really? Next is this funny face bowl. £9.99 plus postage on this. Bought this recently from a boot sale. I think it was 50p. Was it? Or it might have been £1. If you can find them in like a bundle of 4, 6 bowls, cups, bundle of 4 cups, 6 cups, whatever, they can do alright. Next is this Hornsey saffron flower jar. Really good condition on this one. £18.50 plus postage. And this would have done better if it was a cookie jar, but the flower jars do okay as well. I'm just going to double check that it is this one, because I did have another one. Did I sell it? Or do I still have it in the other shed? Yeah, I had 2 of them on this back shelf. I think this is it now. I don't think I've still got one on here, have I? No, I'll double check. There'll be telltale signs by looking at the photographs. Yeah, very nice. Just very good condition. This was from a boot sale that was in the top 20 boot sales in the UK. Not sure if that one's come out yet or not. Don't think it has. Soon though. Got this from a boot sale last year. It's these glasses, a set of 6 of them. They were actually selling the alcohol alongside them as well. They were trying, I think they basically tried to give me a bottle of it. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to drink this unknown alcohol for a boot sale that I've never heard of. Yeah, so I declined that, but I did buy the glasses for very cheap, couple of quid. I'm sure they are here. I swear I keep all the glasses. Ritzenhof, anyone heard of that? I bet everybody's heard of it, but I've not. Ritzenhof, don't even know what it is. Is it like a rum or vodka? It sounds more like a vodka, doesn't it? Or maybe a whiskey, maybe even a gin. Yeah, I did have these up at quite a bit more, but there's not been much interest. I've come down quite a lot there with only selling them for 15 quid. But it'll do. There should just about be a small parcel with raw mail, I think. It's going to be borderline though on them. I'm obviously going to have to package them really well. They're just like that inside. So I've had a little bit of a move around here and there. Like I had some stuff here I've moved off to then put this. This was down there. They've been down there for a couple of weeks just with comic books in. I had some more magazines which I unearthed from upstairs, so I needed somewhere to put them. They won't fit in here. So yeah, taking that from the floor up here with comic books and some of the magazines and the odd book. From upstairs, there weren't many of them, but I had nowhere else to put them. So from in here, we've got a couple of things. We've got this computer magazine. This was part of that big bundle of vintage computer magazines that I got. I got £8.49 plus postage. Is that it? And that's it. From October 1981. Then I've got another Kerrang magazine going over to America. I've sold a few to America recently. The My Chemical Romance ones always do pretty well. This one went for £12.74 plus postage. On the 15% off sale, had it up at 15. I think maybe I should be bagging up these single issues as well. I do with some of them if they're worth a bit more. Next up we have a little Fred Flower. There he is, up there. He only went for £3.50 plus postage. I had him up at £4.99. £4.24 would have been the price with the 15% off. But I think I sent out an offer out of £3.50 because he has issues. He's discoloured. He's got a crack in his head, and also this doesn't fit on tightly, so you can't actually use him as a salt shaker. He's just going to be a display item for somebody. Well, as long as they've read the description, which I hope they have. I think everything else is in the boxes apart from this one item. This is actually a subscriber who has bought this off me for £10 plus postage, and actually bought this to help me do the shed when it came to building the shed. But when it came to building the shed, I couldn't find it, could I, anywhere? Only after we'd built the shed and we'd started going through everything, I unearthed them. I got them from Aldi. Can't remember how much we paid, but they would have come in handy, but I couldn't find them. So I'm glad somebody's going to get some use out of them. I'm glad it's somebody who watches the channel as well. They should do you well, these. I just wanted to mention about these Lego boxes here. I've not had any big Lego haul or anything like that. Wish I had. And these are all just the boxes that we've kept from the last few years. And this isn't even all of them. There's still a few more up there that I can't get to yet. But I figured I was going to just get rid of them, keeping the instructions or maybe selling the instructions. But I thought I may as well sell the boxes, right? See if I can get money for all these, just the boxes. Oh no. Is there going to be much money in that? I would imagine there'd be a little bit. But at the same time, I don't want all these boxes just kind of sat around for ages. So I just want a quick sale of them, really. But we'll see. I'll search a few up, see if they're worth much, and stick them all up as a bulk lot of Lego boxes. There's, most of them are in pretty good condition. A few of them, not so much. But a few of them are kind of older, more rare sets. Nothing crazy old, but from when my kids were young, really young. So next we have this Funko Pop. I've got £11.50 plus postage. This was a retail arbitrage thing from last year. Was it last year or I don't know. It wasn't Halloween when I bought them. I think it was maybe about 18 months ago now. And I bought them along with some other ones that did really well, like Christmas one. These Halloween ones haven't been quite as popular, but pretty cool, I think. Yeah, profit wise on these now, I was selling them for more. Profit wise now is at probably about £4 or £5. So not a great deal, but as I say, these are the ones that haven't done quite as well now that I've got left. Next we have these vintage M&S St. Michael's Harvest napkins and tablecloth. These went for £25.49 plus postage, 15% off sale. Got these as part of a larger bundle of St. Michael's crockery. In fact, these were kind of the last thing I bought, and she was like, "Oh, I've got these as well." I was like, "Yep, I will have them." Didn't pay a lot for them. £3, something like that. Next we got this silver tray. I bought this from St Michael's boot sale. I think it was last year. I remember it was some guy selling stuff on the floor that was like 50p or a pound. It was all like really cheap, and I got quite a lot of good stuff from him. This, it's taken a while, but £12.74 plus postage. That's alright. Probably wouldn't buy these trays again because I've had a few of these now, and yeah, they always take ages. There was a bit of a resurgence, wasn't there, with these types of trays. All the shops were like selling them again, either like the gold or the silver ones, but I think that's come and gone, hasn't it? I've not seen them in the shops for a while. This is obviously an old vintage like 70s 80s one. Next is these Grumpy Cat, £4.50 plus postage. They're in the Terra box. I don't remember when I bought these exactly, but it was from a charity shop. I think it might have been on one of the £100 your lunch break challenge videos, but yeah, I think I thought that these were worth good money, but in the end they've obviously not gone for a lot. I'm sure I looked them up at the time before buying them and that they were okay, they were worthwhile, but obviously, yeah, don't know, they're kind of cool. They were from Primark originally, I think. Next we have these Toy Story little toy soldiers. These ones are from Disneyland Paris. You'd think that would make them worth more, right? But nah, they're not. I only got £12.74 plus postage on them. This was from the bundle from earlier in the year where I got all like loads of Disney stuff, Disneyland Paris stuff, and also some other really good things from some house clearance guys. That's still one of the best of the year, that boot sale. And it was one of the first of the year as well. In fact, I had another one right at the beginning of the season that was also amazing. I mean, I've had some good ones since, don't get me wrong. But the two of the ones that stick in my mind the most are the one that I got these from, and the one where I got all that Le Creuset and all the Port Merion on the same day, and the 3DS as well. Yeah, that was a good one, amongst other stuff. Then lastly, I got these two Amiga demo discs, just the discs by themselves, from like magazines of the time. Like that one's from 1994. There they are, right there. I sold them for £9.99 plus postage. I had them up at 15, I think. That's okay. I got these as part of a bundle of, well, everything else I got were like PC games, like in proper boxes and everything, and then there was just these two. These are just like a little extra that was amongst it all. And that's everything up to now, but it is only like 5 o'clock on Sunday, so there might be some more stuff overnight, and if there is, I will let you know. I think I'm going to start on the packaging this evening, but there's not too many like fragile items or anything, so yeah, I've got a lot I want to get done tomorrow, and Claire's back tomorrow, so I want to spend a bit of time with Claire. She's been away for a week over to Greece, Rhodes, pick her up from the station at lunchtime. I don't want to kind of spend the whole day, you know, taking photographs and stuff. I want to spend at least a little bit of time with Claire. Maybe we'll go for lunch or something, I'm not sure. But I'll get back to it later on tomorrow. So I'll spend the morning packaging the stuff up, having a bit of a tidy round. Yeah, so I'll catch up with you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. We'll see. We'll see how the week goes. It's the next morning, bright and early, and a few things have sold overnight. I just looked before, and today we have 24 items now in total going out, totaling £381.28. So it's not bad really, considering it's all, in my eyes, kind of bits for the most part. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of like high value items here, but just a load of like bread and butter, meat and potato type stuff. And got some more here in front of me. So first we've got a tech deck here. I did have this up at quite a bit more. It was up at like 30. I accepted an offer of 20. I got some glasses here, Copperberg ones. Not had these all that long. Only got them listed maybe, I don't know, a few weeks ago. But we're obviously coming out of summer now. These glasses don't do as well out of summer. So when an offer came in for £22, even though I had them up again at 30 quid originally, reduced to 25.49. When an offer came in at 22, I accepted. That's all right for these. Can't remember exactly how much I had into them, but probably like 50p. Next we got this Ranger, the yellow Ranger, but in like gold metallic. It's like the picture I took there. I like kind of doing funny things with these guys sometimes when I can. Just a bit of fun, you know what I mean. I had it up at £14.99. I took an offer of £13.99 plus postage. Next we got these two Final Fantasy books or guides, and one I got £11.99 plus postage on, that one, and one I got £7.99 plus postage on, that one. Both going to the same person. This guy right here was from a McDonald's bundle at some point. So this is actually like Fisher Price, like Little People brand from 1996. But I'm guessing these was this an actual Happy Meal toy? I mean, I presume it was, but I remember when I came to list it, I couldn't really find many of these out there. So yeah, £9.99 plus postage on here. Next, this Thunderbirds calendar from 1998, it's brand new sealed. I got £6.38 plus postage on this. I've had a few of these calendars now. I always think they're really cool, but they're very rarely worth any money. I don't think I've had any that are worth what I would consider a reasonable amount to the point where I'd consider picking these up again. I just don't think I would. It'd have to be something particularly cool looking for me to buy another sealed calendar from this era. I imagine if you got the right thing, imagine like a Furby one from like the 90s, would that do well? I don't even know if that would do well, but did they even make Furby calendars in the 90s? I have no idea. And lastly, we have this that I sold for £10, accepted an offer on it. It's another like vintage video game from the vintage magazine bundle that I got from, I think it was Warrington car boot sale number 20 on my top 20 boot sale in the country. If you've not seen any of those videos, go take a look. There'll be a playlist at the end of this video. Click on that and it'll take you to number 20. And then if you want, you can watch through from 20 to... Right now, I'm just about to edit number 9 on the list. So if you're seeing this a few months in the future, they should all be out. There should be 20 videos there of different boot sales from all around the UK. And hopefully there'll be a bit of info in there. A little bit of entertainment factor. So there it is, the last item, 10 quid. Very cool, this one. Yeah, so that's everything. I'm going to take this in, along with the other stuff, get it packaged up as quick as I can. Today I'm picking Claire up at the train station at 12:30. Can I get all this stuff done, packaged, to the post office and get to the train station for 12:30? I should be able to. What time are we on now? 9:20. Well, that should be more than enough time. I've not got that many fragile items. I'd stop talking right now, I need to get to it, otherwise I'm not going to get it done in time. So there's 2 more items that are sold. I think this brings me to just over £400 in sales as well, which might be the best for quite a while. I think my previous best in recent times was about 385 or something. So yeah, we're definitely over the £400 mark, which is good. And it's these two here, these are like melamine. Yeah, these are just down here. I've had a few bundles of this stuff this year. I can't remember exactly which one these belong to, which bundle. But this stuff is usually really cheap. People don't think there's any money in it, but as I think I've shown over the last few weeks, there is a bit of money in them. I sold some bowls, didn't I? Was it last week? I've sold other bits as well recently. And lastly, this £10.62 in the 15% off sale. These are from the January pick that I did. Nearly didn't bother listing these, to be honest. Didn't think anybody would necessarily want them, but I thought, hey, I'll give them a go. From Matalan originally. I'll just check whether I had that price in on the photographs. I imagine I would have done. If not, though, I will remove the price before I send them, because they have obviously paid more than £2.50 a piece. That's it. If there's anything else, I'll let you know. It's now Wednesday. I've got a few items to pick. Not many things have sold though over the last few days. It's gone from being like one of my best weekends on eBay for ages to not so good. Only, what, 4 or 5 items? I'm feeling a little bit kind of under the weather today. So I'm just going to get straight to it, pick the 5 items, show you a couple of things, and just get on with my day. And I've got a few photographs, so I'm going to just kind of get a few listings on today. I don't know if I'll do much more, but we'll see. Hopefully I feel better as the day goes on. I just feel like very, very lethargic, and like a flu-y thing is on its way. Claire feels the same, so we're both kind of in the same boat, but she has to go to kind of regular work today, whereas at least I can relax somewhat, although my momentum board is suffering, so I really need to still get some listings on, even if I am feeling a bit on the ill side. First thing we got is a bundle of 20 sci-fi novels from various different authors. Loads of different ones. The Day of the Triffids, I really want to read that, but hey, do you know what? There's a lot of these that I wouldn't mind reading, but I just don't have time. I've actually just ordered one by somebody who believes in like the multiverse, and I won't go into it, but I'll let you know if that book's any good. But it's a book where the author, apparently the whole book came to him in a vision, and that's all I'll say. So I don't know what it's going to be like. But yeah, there's some really good ones in here. Some I've heard of, some I've not. All different sorts of authors. That Firefox. I think, is that Clint Eastwood? Yeah, it's Clint Eastwood on the front. Yeah, there's a good variety. And I got 18 quid for these. I had them up at 25, I think. These are upstairs, hence me already picking them. Next, one item from the ceramic shed, let's get it. So it's this very plain cream ceramic bread bin. There's not much to this really. It's a brand called DMD, which I think is David Mason Designs or something. A fairly common bread bin to be found out there. I had it up at $39.99 plus postage. And then this wasn't in the sale when I put the sale on, so this must have just come into the sale, and as soon as it has, somebody's gone and bought it with the 15% off, so that's alright. I didn't pay a lot for this one. Where did I get it from? Do you know what? I don't know. It was a boot sale, and it's fairly recently compared to some of the others that I haven't, you know, knocking around for a while. This one, not had for that long. Next we got a Bertie Bassett like money box. This one from 2005. There's an older one of these that goes through a bit more, but $11.99 plus postage. That was the full asking price. The item in question is just it. It's not perfect either. It has a little hole defect there. Apart from that, it's a good neck. Next we have another bread bin, but it is a wooden bread bin. I only paid 50p for this from a boot sale. You may have noticed that this was on here for a good few weeks before I got around to listing it. And it's only been listed, what, a couple of weeks, maybe 3 at the most. Instant interest since I put it up. There it is. So I think the selling factor of this is the fact that it has this special kind of door. There's this door that opens like this. I had one of these last year, and it was a double story one. But they're the ones you kind of want to look out for, the double story ones. Even though it was in pretty poor condition, that one, it sold pretty well. But these seem to have a little bit of money in them as well. So obviously, as long as you can get it cheap enough, 50p, 50p to 25 quid, I will do that all day long. And the last item we have is this Tupperware, £11.89 plus postage. Again, another item in the 15% off sale. This sale has done well, but it's kind of hard to judge it. But I think if nothing else, it's definitely got a lot more eyes on my stuff, and that's what's doing it. Like, not everything has been going straight in the 15% off sale, but people have been offering, and sometimes have been coming down a bit lower than the 15%. 20%, maybe 25%, depending on what it is, and maybe even a little bit more if it's something I've had forever. But I've sold quite a few bits that I've had for a long time. Not so, like my excuse me, the sales from my weekend, there were a lot of just bits of this, bits of that, but they totaled a lot, just shifting a lot of the kind of maybe not so desirable stuff. Not all of it, there were good bits amongst it, but there was a lot of older things that have had like very little interest, so it's good. I'm glad that some of this stuff is moving. A few months back I got some micro machines in this box. It was this stuff here. We've got micro machines, we've got road champs, which is these two, and then we've got micro machine cars and other vehicles, and a few road champ vehicles and a few others as well, and they were all in this case, and I was going to throw this away because it needs a really good clean. I mean, that's not the end of the world, I can do that, but it's missing one of its clips there, so it doesn't fully stay closed. And I just thought, it's nothing special, like there's nothing about this, it doesn't, I don't even think it's that old, but I was kind of wrong, because the brand of this, which is very well hidden, and I had to Google image search it, I didn't even see the brand, I was looking for it, couldn't see it, Google image searched it, and it came up, and it's I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but it's a Bluebirds, there you go, you might just be able to see it there. It's a Bluebird Toys case from, what's that, is that 83 or 93? Can't quite make it out, but either way, it's vintage. And I think they did these for different things. I saw one out there that was Polly Pocket branded, and alright, it's not in the best condition, it's missing its clip, and I think there should maybe be like a sticker or something there, depending on what it is that it's kind of selling. But considering I was going to bin it, I reckon I can get about maybe 12-15 quid for that once it's cleaned up, as long as it cleans up relatively okay. I think somebody out there will see it and it will kind of hit the nostalgia chords for somebody. I think this bundle here, I'm asking about 25-30 on it. 30, I think. Right, to clean everything up, this is it. Everything needed a really good clean, especially these. These needed a really good clean. I've got a big bundle of tech decks there. These needed a really good clean. That needed a really good clean. This house, funnily enough, didn't. It wasn't too bad. And this is worth more than I would have thought as well. Yeah, when I saw this, I think I even said in the video, oh, I probably shouldn't have bothered with that. But actually, these can go for like 40 quid. 50, 60 if you got like a load of figures and stuff, but just by itself with no figures, like 40 quid. 40 quid. Mine might be a little bit less because the stickers inside are a little bit kind of peeling here and there. But yeah, it's a Fisher Price 2000 Mattel little house. Right, so let's get this stuff packaged up. I might be back with you guys a little bit later. I might leave it until Friday. So I'm halfway through packaging everything up, and something else I just sold. We got these here. These vintage Tupperware Harvest. Look at these lovely colours. Yellow, orange and brown. Slight issue with the yellow one. The lid doesn't fit. Tried everything to get that lid to fit, but it doesn't. Hopefully the customer has read the description. It's very clear. But £16.99 plus postage on these. And look, as I think I've said in the previous video, all the kind of more colourful stuff will be the first to go. And it's going, isn't it? Like, we're going to be left with just like the beigey coloured stuff soon. But that goes as well, it just isn't as quick. But these are nice, I like these. I'd have these. Small parcel. Hello. You okay? He's always here. I say that, he's not actually been here quite as often in the last few days as usual. I'll just grab another box and continue on with the packaging. Hey guys, it's now Friday, and don't look over here. I know. All that stuff is listed apart from the Lego boxes. All needs to go away. I need to get onto that, but I've just been busy. It's been busy, alright. There's 2 items I've already picked because they were upstairs in the spare room. We've got these 2 Wii video games for the Nintendo U-Draw. $6.99. Not a whole lot. Had them for quite some time. There they are. Just there. And one more item. Glad that this is sold because I've got loads of these. I actually bought all these from Bolton car boot sale. When was it? I think it was last winter. It was either end of last year or the beginning of this year. And I bought them because this is the item in question. Just there. I bought them because I'd had a couple of these just randomly that I'd picked up new like this. And I think one lot new, one lot second hand. And they sold for loads of money. Like loads. Like 25 quid, 30 quid was it on the new set. So when I saw these, and they were, you know, pretty cheap. I think she wanted maybe like 3 or 4 quid each, and I got them less because I bought like everything she had. But when I saw these, I was like, oh yes, I've done well with these. But listed them up, no interest. Strange. It is strange. I don't know. Maybe I got lucky with the other ones I had. Maybe they were just sought after for a short period of time, or maybe it's just that it's been spring and summer since I picked them up, and people are not really after tea light holders at that time of year. I'm not really sure. I think maybe I should get some better photographs, get some candles in them and get them lit up like in a room setting. I think that will help these sell because I've got loads of these. These are the first ones to have sold, and only for 10 quid plus postage. So not a lot on these compared to like the ones I sold last time. That's a massive drop in the price. I mean, I'm still going to make money if I sell them all at a tenner a piece. I'm still going to be making a good few quid profit each. I've only got 10 minutes before I need to drop Claire off at work. I wouldn't mind getting all this stuff picked before that. So let's go. We got this KP mug here, $4.99 plus postage. This was an item that was given to me recently. It's part of a bundle, 100% free. So I've got nothing into it. Is it over there? Got 2 places where I have my mugs. Over here. I don't think I would have put it here. And here. Can't say this is something I've ever seen out there before. I don't remember there being like a monk in any kind of KP advertisements. I'm sure some people out there do remember it. Next we got these 2 Christmas ornaments, Silverado branded. I completely butchered the name in a previous video. Somebody corrected me on it. And I was like, alright, okay. I don't know what I was calling it, but it wasn't right. But these are quite nice. I have come down in price quite a bit on these at $22.50 plus postage. We went back and forward quite a bit. And they're in People Mover box, which is just here. I got these from a boot sale for, I think it was a £5 for the 2. I remember I tried to kind of get her down a little bit and she wouldn't come down. I'm sure it was a £5 for the 2. I mean, in the back of my mind I'm thinking, was it a £5 each? And I'm thinking, nah, I wouldn't have paid a £5 each, would I? I hope that it didn't anyway. No, I'm pretty sure it was a £5 for the 2. And they're quite nice. They're like, the glass is the kind of thing that potentially could be worth like a lot if it's by the right brand, but I don't think this brand is a particularly like sought after thing. And something else I'm probably going to butcher the name of is this IKEA soccer. I'm sure that's probably not how you pronounce it. It's like a little mini kind of greenhouse type thing. We've actually got one ourselves in our kitchen. Somebody who watches the videos sold me this from a car boot sale. They had, I think, was it £2, £2 or £3 price ticket on it. And I was like, yeah, I'll have one of them. I had it up at £49.99 plus postage. Accepted an offer of £39.99 plus postage. Or maybe I sent the offer out. And it's just back here. Where have I put it? There it is. I've actually put in my custom SKU near window. I just seemed to ignore that fact. And I was looking everywhere but there. But there it is. Not bad. £2-3 into 40 plus postage. Got a bit of weight to it. And I don't even think it's glass. I think it's like a perspex. So it's not too fragile. But I will give it a good layer of bubble wrap. And a big nice box. So I'm back. I've just been to my youngest child's assembly. That was about 20 minutes thereabouts. And then I decided to go to a couple of charity shops. And then I kept going. So I went to 3 charity shops and a tip shop. And I found a few things which I'll show you right now. And then we'll continue finishing the picking. I need to get this stuff picked quick because I've got a video I need to get finished. I've got stuff I need to get packed. And I wanted to get a load of photographs today as well. But this evening we're going to Lightpool. It's a thing that they do in Blackpool every year, this time of the year for a few weeks. And I think what I'll do, I'll put a bit in now. Yeah, we're doing that this evening. As soon as Claire finishes work, we're going to be there for a good couple of hours or so. So that's going to be it work-wise. So I need to get everything sorted as quickly as I possibly can. Let me quickly show you this stuff that I've just purchased. We got a Zelda sword there for £1.49. These seem to sell at the moment for about £15. Might go up a little bit coming towards Christmas. So that's good. It's in good condition, not fantastic condition. We've already got one of these ourselves that the kids love. It just looks good on display. Just a plastic sword from a few years back. I got some Goosebump books. I paid 49p a book, which is about as much as I pay for these. In fact, I probably overpaid a little bit spending 49p a book, but they are in very good condition. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get all my Goosebumps books out, and I'm going to make as big a bundle as I can, and then put the rest all in a second bundle and just have 2 bundles. At the moment, I've got 2 bundles up on eBay, plus a third one, which is like the newer books. And then I've got a load, maybe like the same amount of these again in the house where I've got from various different other places. So I'm going to basically just make one massive bundle and then whatever's left, you know, duplicates and stuff, in a second bundle and see if we can get them sold. Check this out. I didn't know what this was. I didn't actually notice that before I bought it, that it says there what it is. But what I did notice was underneath, it says 1989 Kenner. It says the Geffen Co. I don't know what that is, but it's a Kenner toy. And I'm just wondering what this... I mean, obviously it's Beetlejuice, right? It's proper vintage, good condition. I feel like there should obviously be like a figurine or something that goes in here. I've not looked it up, so I have no idea how much it is, but it's £2. I thought, I'm having that. This will make a good Halloween like display item. So... unless it's worth a lot, I'm keeping this one. We'll see. We'll see. I got this like vintage, like little wooden M&S stacking puzzle thing for £3. Yeah, that should make a nice gift for somebody this Christmas. And we got some of these. I think these are they espresso cups. And I saw that somebody had one up for about a tenner or something. I didn't look at solds or anything. I just thought that's good enough. It was £3 for 4 of them, and they're all like slightly different colours. That'll make a nice little set. Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly how much are in them, but enough. It should be enough. These here, it's the Dunoon, Funky Farm Dunoon. I've had this stuff before. It's just 2 kind of like sugar pots or jam pots or something. No lids. £1 each. Yeah, we'll see about that. And then here underneath these books is this camera, which is not like a high-end camera, or it's not like a Canon Sure Shot or anything like that, but it is still like new in its box with a carry case and some film, and somebody had just the camera up, used, tested and working for $29.99 plus postage. This was $4.99. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be like a great seller. I think it'll take a while, kind of in the background, to sell, but I think it'll go okay. People collect this kind of thing. I've not been to these charity shops I went to today for ages, so you know there is good stuff out there still. There is. Right, let's get this stuff picked. Just had an offer in on some plates. That's not enough. Counter offering a little bit more. Just some Spode plates. Don't owe me a lot of money, but I'm not packaging something fragile for nothing. It's got to be worth my while. Got a vintage magnet. I've shown these in previous videos. This one here. Sent an offer of £1.50 plus postage out, and they accepted. I know it's not a lot, but they owe me practically nothing. I paid pence for them. What I've got left of them now, which is not many, is in one of these boxes. Is it this one? Nope. This one. Actually, I've got something that's in that's sold. Bear me a second. So there's a keyring that's sold, and then these have sold for $29.99 plus postage. And they are just in this box here. Got these earlier in the year from a car boot sale, along with these other non-Christmas little Disney collectibles figurines. So we've got Winnie the Pooh ice skating, Eeyore on a sleigh, sludge, and we have Tigger skiing. There it is. So somebody just messaged me asking if I could send 2 small pieces of Tupperware. I'm just seeing if I can see in this to show you. They must be buried in here somewhere, but it's 2 small pieces, like 2 of them half the size of this, slightly different design. And I've only got them up at I think I've got them up at 15 for the 2 plus postage, and they want me to send them special delivery, which with Royal Mail is like 12 quid or something if it's under 1 kilogram. And once they're packed, they might be just over 1 kilogram, so it could be up to about 15 quid, £14.75 I think it is. I think it might be slightly less being a business seller, but that's what the general price is. But so I've said I can do that for her. She said, you know, she'll pay the difference, or I can send it today, 24-hour tracked with Royal Mail, which is not a guaranteed service, but is usually pretty quick. It's 1 to 2 days, even though it says it's 24 hours. It's 1 to 2 days, mainland UK. And I said I'll do that for no extra price, because it only works out like less than £1 more to do that than what I was charging for the postage anyway. So yeah, what would you do if you were her? I don't know. I suppose if she needs it next day, she must need them for something urgent. But how urgent can it be to need 2 small Tupperware containers? Maybe it's like a production company or something, and they need it for a film shoot. Could be that. Could be she's on holiday from abroad and she's flying back on Tuesdays. All these different factors that can play a part. Like, and people do that. You know, most of you guys will know, but people do come on holiday to like the UK. They'll look on eBay here and other websites here, buy stuff, get it sent to like their hotel or to the place that they're staying, and take it back with them. People do that quite often, I think. I've had a few people say and put it in the feedback, oh, you know, I was over here on holiday, bought the item, it was here really fast, made it back all the way over to wherever it may be. I think China was like the last one. Next item, these 3 IKEA egg cups went for £11.99 plus postage. I did have them up at £19.99 plus postage, but there's been very little interest. But there were some good solds on these when I picked them up. I got them as part of the January pick. Actually, we've got a glass down here. Thought we were done for down here, but no, there's one glass. And it's a Stormtrooper beer glass. This was actually given to me for my birthday, so if my brother-in-law's watching, I don't think he watches, but if he does, then I did appreciate it, and I did drink the beer, thank you very much, but we have so many glasses, I buy so many glasses, and I end up keeping a lot of them, and we literally have no room for any more. Not bad. Tenner, £9.99 plus postage. Love that. So we've got 2 items left, and they're in these boxes in front of me. I'll just show you what they are. We've got these pair of Space Precinct colouring books. Very cool, very vintage, 1995. I got £11.50 on them plus postage. And lastly, we have this Lego bag, £3.99 plus postage. My 15% off sale is now finished, by the way. It finished yesterday, so there probably will be some, pretty less traffic coming to my eBay shop, I would imagine, over the next few days. That's usually how it is. But I've already started going in, ending some listings, and selling similar. Now, I'm well aware that eBay have said recently that don't do that it doesn't actually do anything. But as somebody who's been on eBay for a long time, and I know eBay are saying don't do it, it absolutely works. It does. I'm not saying it works in every case. I'm not saying it does, but it's happened so many times where stuff has been sat there for months. You unlist it, you sell similar, and it sells within a day or two. So some of those times will just be coincidence, right? You maybe were going to sell them anyway, but it happens too often, it makes a difference. And I thought eBay had come out like a year or two ago and said, yes, do that, end and sell similar. And then more recently, I believe they said, no, don't do that. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm going to continue doing what works for me. And I find ending, sell similar, tweak a little bit. You could say, well, maybe it's you ending it and tweaking the title or the photographs or something else. Yeah, it could be. But if I wasn't ending it, I wouldn't end up tweaking this stuff probably. So it's one of them. Rip Ride Rocket. There we go, it's the last thing. Space Precinct. I've still got those Space Precinct pogs in there that I've not even looked at yet. I will get round to doing them. So I'm going to go get this stuff packaged up right now, and I'm going to be back with you guys later on to finish the video off. I'm going to clear all this off, I'm going to put all this away shortly, and we're going to do the momentum board, because I really don't know exactly where we're up to with it. I've put some of the information in, but I've not worked it out. So I don't think we're up at 193, 94 a day. So we're halfway through the month I'm recording this, and yeah, I don't think we are quite there yet. I know I listed quite a lot the day before yesterday, but I didn't list all that much yesterday. I've been doing my best, and I've been working through a lot of stock that's just needed a lot of stuff doing to it, cleaning, testing, like, just, it slowed me down quite a lot. So, I mean, I've listed all this, but that's not enough, to be making £200 a day, £200 a day worth of listings. You need to be doing more or finding some higher value items. So, yeah, it is what it is. We'll get to that a bit later. One more item is sold. It's this. I got £19.99 plus postage. I had it up at £24.99 plus postage. Sent out an offer and they accepted. I bought this from a car boot sale for £2. one of the ones, either, was it down south, was it Hop Farm? I think it was the Hop Farm one. I think it was on my top 20 boot sale series. If you've not seen that, go check it out. And also, completely forgot to look this up with you guys, didn't I? Just thought then as I was walking back in, I was like, God, I didn't even do that, did I? Right, so let's have a look. I'm going to Google lens this sucker, see what it's all about. 1990 vintage Kenner Beetlejuice vanishing vault playset. But do they have... Yeah, do they have whatever's supposed to be inside it? No, they don't. They don't, and they're missing the sticker there at the back. So is it missing all the stickers? Mine have mine. Look. It's got a sticker there. Second. It's got a sticker there. Sticker there. Sticker there. Is there anything down there? I don't think so. I'm guessing you put the figure in there, you close it, and does it transport the whatever's inside to this back bit, because it only opens so far. Look, there's like a bit at the back or the front. Nah, I don't know. I don't know, but let's have a look. How much is it actually worth? So what I tend to do like this, I'll copy their title. I'll come on here and search. There's one there, £26, 68, 25 on that one. Oh, should there be like a little figure there? Look, should be a little figure with it. By the looks of it. How much are they actually selling for? Okay, so somebody has one there with figure and little signpost, £31, 87 plus postage. Someone sold one there as part of a bundle. Yeah, figures and stuff. Yeah, this is not going to be worth a huge amount, but I only paid £2 for it. I think that'll still sell. But if I do sell it, what, 20 quid at least, I would have thought on that. It's in really good condition. It's got the stickers inside, as I say. No figures, but hey. Right, let's get back to it. So I mentioned these two just before, and the customer took me up on my offer of sending them out with no extra charge as long as they paid full price on them. I'm sending them tracked to 24, and I was right, it is a production company, so that's why they need them so soon. So it's the weekend now, and I'm going to finish off this video by doing the momentum board. I've done up to last Wednesday. I need to do Thursday, Friday, and then just see where we're at average wise, because I'm not too sure. I don't think we're quite making that 193, but hey, I'm going to just keep going, and just keep getting as much as I possibly can listed. No car boot sales for me this weekend because a lot of them have been called off. I was going to go to one near Birmingham. That was cancelled. My local Norcross was cancelled. Pretty much all of them. There were a few that were open, but I thought I'll leave it for this weekend. But yeah, definitely need to get to that one near Birmingham before we get like the winter weather coming in. But I keep trying, and if it was cancelled last weekend, it's cancelled this weekend. The weekend before that, was that the weekend where I went and I tried to do it, but I got there late? I don't know, but I've tried doing it. I will continue to try doing it. I think it runs all the way through to Christmas, so hopefully I can get there and I pick a good weekend for it. But right now, let's have a look. There's not many days really where I've done over that, is there? We've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then a few that are like kind of just under. We got a 193 there. That's like 94 pence under the average needed. And you know, like 168, 144, 159, 145. So you know, not miles away. Right, I'll do it, and I'll be back with you guys in just a sec. So there's the Thursday and Friday, 52 and 35, obviously not very good. I did get a lot of photographs, I just didn't get a lot of stuff listed. I got other things done, just didn't get the listings actually on. Got a lot of photos in reserve right now, which is good. So I've been getting quite a lot of stuff done, listed today. So anyway, let's see where we're at. So that's the value of the listings we put on, £2,364. So I need to divide it by 17 because that's where we're up to. And let's see what it brings our average to. It's obviously going to be under the amount because we're more than halfway through the month and the target is 6,000. So that is, yeah, anyway. Equals, okay, £139, 5 pence. So not ideal, but not beyond the realms of possibility to get it back up. But it's going to be hard now, I think, at this stage to do it. But I'm certainly going to try. Whether I get there or not remains to be seen, but I am certainly going to keep going, listing as much as I possibly can. And yeah, I've unearthed some like good bundles of stuff that I've been listing, and you know, there is still good stock here. It's just a lot of it does need work. I think I mentioned this previously. Yeah, you know, there's just a lot of it needs cleaning and stuff doing to it, testing and stuff. But if I can kind of push past that, the money is there in this stock. It was always going to be a bit of a challenge getting to that 6,000. It's a lot. Maybe I should have gone 5, but hey, I did it. I'm not going to change it now. That's it for this one. Cheers guys for watching. If there's anything about this video that you enjoyed, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Go check out my other channel, Adventure Aspin, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers over there before the end of the year. Yeah, it's kind of within reach and distance over there, but it's definitely not dead certain at all. It's slow, but it's possible. If you guys could help me out and go and subscribe over there and maybe watch a couple of videos as well, that'd be great. But if you could subscribe, make the numbers up, try and get up to 1,000. I do plan on getting much more content out over there as well as this channel. And I'll catch you in the next one.